Real estate ethics and professional conduct. Question 1. A question arising during title examination concerns a deed limiting the grantor's title covenants to defects arising during the grantor's ownership. Which choice gives the best classification? Option A. Blockbusting. Option B. Special warranty deed. Option C. Material defect disclosure. Option D. Steering. The correct answer is option B. Special warranty deed. The instrument provides more protection than a deed with no covenants but less than a full general warranty. The grantor does not broadly warrant against problems created by earlier owners. Title insurance may still be important because earlier defects remain possible. Question 2. While analyzing a duplex, Quinton must apply the concept involving conditioning the purchase of one service on the buyer also obtaining a separate service. Which answer should be selected? Option A. Steering. Option B. Abstract of title. Option C. Time minus an arrangement. Option D. Group boycott. The correct answer is option C. Time minus an arrangement. The practice can restrict consumer choice and competition when market power and other legal elements are present. Voluntary bundled offerings must be disclosed accurately. Required use of an affiliated service should be reviewed under settlement minus service and antitrust rules. Question 3. Which real estate term is defined by a non-exclusive arrangement allowing multiple brokers to seek a buyer, with compensation generally owed to the successful procuring broker in the inspection period described? Option A. Contingency. Option B. Option contract. Option C. Rescission. Option D. Open listing. The correct answer is option D. Open listing. Clear documentation is important because competing efforts can create compensation disputes. The owner may also retain the right to sell independently without paying a broker. No single broker receives exclusive marketing authority. Stressed about your Maryland real estate? We can take Maryland real estate for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 4. In a transaction involving a townhouse, which rule controls when there is the obligation to follow the principal's lawful instructions within the agency scope? Option A. Obedience duty. Option B. Designated agency. Option C. Disclosure duty. Option D. Reasonable care. The correct answer is option A. Obedience duty. Illegal or unethical instructions must not be followed. The brokerage agreement defines the limits of authority. An agent must carry out authorized directions even when another approach seems more profitable. Question 5. A seller asks about a listing allowing the owner to avoid brokerage compensation by personally finding the buyer. Which answer provides the legally accurate concept? Option A. Open listing. Option B. Exclusive agency listing. Option C. Assignment. Option D. Specific performance. The correct answer is option B. Exclusive agency listing. The exact result depends on the written agreement and procuring minus cost terms. The owner retains a limited right to sell without owing the agreed fee. The broker earns compensation when the broker or another broker produces the buyer. Question 6. Yasmin encounters a deed transferring whatever interest the grantor may have without title warranties during a settlement preparation. Which principle should guide the analysis? Option A. Special warranty deed. Option B. CERCLA. Option C. Quitclaim deed. Option D. Time minus an arrangement. The correct answer is option C. Quitclaim deed. The instrument can release a possible claim or correct ownership records. The grantee receives no assurance that the grantor owns the property or that title is clear. It is commonly used between related parties or to resolve clouds on title. Question 7. Which choice best matches the description a licensee engaged to represent a purchaser or prospective purchaser? Option A. Accounting duty. Option B. Universal agent. Option C. Commingling. Option D. Buyer's agent. The correct answer is option D. Buyer's agent. Confidential information about the buyer's motivation or maximum price must be protected. The representative assists with evaluation, offer preparation, negotiation, and protection of the buyer's interests. The relationship and compensation terms should be stated in the brokerage agreement. Question 8. During review of a waterfront parcel in Towson, the parties discuss a deed containing broad covenants protecting the grantee against title claims arising before and during the grantor's ownership. Which term applies? Option A. General warranty deed. Option B. Abstract of title. Option C. Quiet title action. Option D. Redlining. The correct answer is option A, general warranty deed. The grantor provides extensive assurances about ownership and the right to convey. The deed does not ensure physical condition or guarantee future value. The covenants can support a claim if a covered title defect later appears. Are you looking for Maryland real estate actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access Maryland Real Estate Study Guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get Maryland Real Estate Answer Key today. Question 9. An exam scenario presents a relationship inferred from conduct rather than clearly stated agreement. Which answer is most accurate? Option A, special agent. Option B, implied agency. Option C, designated agency. Option D, accounting duty. The correct answer is option B, implied agency. Clear disclosure and documentation reduce accidental agency claims. Repeated advice and advocacy can create expectations of representation even when no writing exists. Licensees should avoid conduct that conflicts with required written brokerage agreements. Question 10. A licensee preparing for an offer review must recognize a response changing the original offer and proposing different terms. Which concept does this describe? Option A, consideration. Option B, statute of frauds. Option C, counteroffer. Option D, novation. The correct answer is option C, counteroffer. The roles of offerer and offeree reverse for the new proposal. A later attempt to accept the first offer may fail because it was terminated. The response rejects the original proposal unless the offerer renews it. Question 11. Which answer correctly classifies a situation involving the federal law establishing liability and cleanup authority for releases of hazardous substances in the lease negotiation described? Option A, steering. Option B, asbestos. Option C, actual notice. Option D, CERCLA. The correct answer is option D, CERCLA. Environmental due diligence may support statutory defenses for qualifying purchasers. Liability can extend beyond the person who originally caused the contamination. Potentially responsible parties can face substantial cleanup obligations. Question 12. At a per-listing meeting in Cumberland, Imani explains a brokerage arrangement assigning different affiliated licensees to represent opposing clients while the broker manages conflicts under state law. Which real estate principle is involved? Option A, designated agency. Option B, reasonable care. Option C, accounting duty. Option D, obedience duty. The correct answer is option A, designated agency. Each assigned representative advocates for one client and protects that client's confidential information. The supervising broker's role and consent requirements depend on the jurisdiction. The structure is intended to provide representation within the same brokerage without one salesperson advising both sides. Question 13. A transaction file for a small apartment building raises an issue involving an agreement among competitors to establish or stabilize prices or commission terms. Which answer best resolves the classification? Option A, group boycott. Option B, price fixing. Option C, constructive notice. Option D, recording. The correct answer is option B, price fixing. The agreement can be unlawful even when the chosen rate appears reasonable. Each brokerage must make independent pricing decisions. Informal conversations or coordinated minimum fees can create serious risk. Question 14. Which concept should an appraiser apply to facts involving an agreement that remains enforceable unless a party with a legal right elects to rescind? Option A, right of first refusal. Option B, net listing. Option C, voidable contract. Option D, time is of the essence. The correct answer is option C, voidable contract. The protected party may affirm or reject the transaction depending on the circumstances. The other party cannot automatically treat the agreement as non-existent. Fraud, duress, or lack of capacity can create this status. Question 15. Amina is studying a rule concerning a court remedy ordering a party to carry out contractual duties. Which term should be chosen? Option A, counteroffer. Option B, acceptance. Option C, buyer representation agreement. Option D, specific performance. The correct answer is option D, specific performance. Equitable defenses and the claimant's own performance affect availability. The remedy is available when money damages are inadequate and the agreement is sufficiently definite. Real estate is considered unique, which can support this relief in a purchase dispute. Question 16. When a cooperative unit transaction involves a relationship created when a principal later approves an act performed without prior authority, which answer identifies the controlling concept? Option A, agency by ratification. Option B, material fact. Option C, subagent. Option D, universal agent. The correct answer is option A, agency by ratification. The principal must know the material facts and accept the benefit or conduct. Ratification cannot validate an illegal act. The approval treats the authorized result as though authority existed at the time of the act. Question 17. A practice question describes an agreement with one or more material obligations still to be performed. Which response is best? Option A, liquidated damages. Option B, executory contract. Option C, novation. Option D, purchase agreement. The correct answer is option B, executory contract. Contingencies and deadlines continue to govern the parties. The contract may be fully signed even though performance is incomplete. A pending sales contract remains in this status until closing duties are completed or the agreement ends. Question 18. During a settlement preparation, which principle is illustrated by the obligation to communicate material information relevant to the principal's decisions? Option A, procuring cause. Option B, designated agency. Option C, disclosure duty. Option D, ministerial act. The correct answer is option C, disclosure duty. The agent should promptly share offers, facts, and risks that could affect the transaction. Personal interests and conflicts must also be disclosed. The duty supports informed decision-making by the client.
Stressed about your FCLE? We can take FCLE for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done.
Question 19. Which answer states the concept associated with an agreement giving a holder the right, but not the obligation, to buy or lease under stated terms within a fixed period? Option A, bilateral contract. Option B, contingency. Option C, executed contract. Option D, option contract. The correct answer is option D, option contract. Separate consideration commonly supports the promise not to revoke. The owner must keep the opportunity open during the option term. Exercise must strictly comply with the method and deadline stated in the agreement. Question 20. A property manager handling a vacant parcel in College Park must identify a contract condition allowing performance obligations to depend on a specified event. Which choice is correct? Option A, contingency. Option B, property management agreement. Option C, net listing. Option D, consideration. The correct answer is option A, contingency. Financing, appraisal, inspection, and sale minus property conditions allocate transaction risk. Failure of the condition can permit termination if the clause is properly invoked. The party benefiting from the provision must comply with notice and deadline requirements. Question 21. During a marketing review for a single-family home in Silver Spring, Kara needs to identify the rule described as cancellation that seeks to return the parties to their pre-contract positions. Which answer applies? Option A, option contract. Option B, rescission. Option C, statute of frauds. Option D, unenforceable contract. The correct answer is option B, rescission. It differs from damages that leave the agreement's consequences in place. The remedy may arise by mutual agreement, statutory right, or legal grounds such as fraud. Money and property received are typically restored as far as practical. Question 22. A salesperson is reviewing an office building in Frederick. Which term describes a fibrous material formerly used in insulation, fireproofing, and building products? Option A, recording. Option B, constructive notice. Option C, asbestos. Option D, steering. The correct answer is option C, asbestos. Proper inspection and removal require qualified professionals. Its presence does not automatically require removal if it is intact and safely managed. The material is most hazardous when disturbed fibers become airborne. Question 23. At a lease negotiation, a Maryland exam candidate encounters the following description: transfer of contractual rights from one party to another. Which concept is being tested? Option A, voidable contract. Option B, open listing. Option C, novation. Option D, assignment. The correct answer is option D, assignment. Notice helps protect the transferee and the party who must perform. The contract or law may restrict the transfer of contractual rights when personal performance is important. The original party transfers a benefit but may remain responsible for obligations unless released. Question 24. Daria is assisting with a retail suite transaction in Ocean City. Which principle applies when the facts involve a definite proposal communicated with intent to be bound upon acceptance? Option A, offer. Option B, net listing. Option C, rescission. Option D, time is of the essence. The correct answer is option A, offer. The terms must be sufficiently clear for the recipient to understand the proposed bargain. An advertisement is usually an invitation to negotiate unless it is unusually specific and leaves nothing open. The proposal can terminate through revocation, rejection, counter-proposal, lapse, or operation of law. Question 25. Which answer most accurately identifies an agent authorized to handle a series of transactions within an ongoing business area in a real estate transaction? Option A, reasonable care. Option B, general agent. Option C, accounting duty. Option D, procuring cause. The correct answer is option B, general agent. The agent may bind the principal only within the granted scope. A property manager often receives broad operational authority for the managed property. This role is broader than authority limited to one specific sale.